Hi everybody and welcome to the Team Tomey Inner Circle Weekly Meetup. Let's see who we have on tonight. Our regulars, Peter, Randy, Ray, and Russell. Russell's not really a regular, but he's on quite often. Good to have all you guys on. I see some people who are persistent. Never mind. Not even going there tonight. There's just some people noted that aren't here. Oh. Guys, I've really thought about doing video replies instead of messaging on like Facebook and the support desk. And so far, everybody has told me not to do that because the expressions on my face sometimes really say what I'm thinking when the words coming out of my mouth really aren't saying what I'm thinking. So, for now, I am not doing that. Russell says I'm going to start being regular. Good, Russell. I'm glad to hear that. Ray says, hi from a chilly eastern Australia. Yeah, you guys are like in wintertime over there now, right, Ray? Or what is considered your wintertime? Pretty sure that's how it works. Yep, that's what I thought. Geography is something I usually have a pretty good grasp of. Pretty good. Ah, Dan just popped in. Good to see you, Dan. Alright guys, so this is what we're going to start with tonight. It's going to be a lesson, but it's a question from somebody. So this guy, I don't remember who it was. Love when I do that. Yeah, I put your question in here, but I forgot to post who it is so that I can say, hey, I answered your question. But anyway, this guy I set up a funnel for. And his funnel starts here, 7 ways to 7K. Let me get this thing out of my way here. There we go. Just a squeeze page, but it's got all kinds of emails and stuff, a download page, everything behind it, okay? So let's kind of put this together. Let me find my icons here. It's not what I want. These will work. Okay, so he has... And we'll use this as the squeeze page, okay? So he has a squeeze page, and behind his squeeze page, we're going to use these as website pages. Actually, let's do this. He's got his download page, okay? So the way this starts is traffic. That doesn't show up very well. Let's see if we can find some people's as traffic. There we go. There's my traffic thing. Traffic comes into here, gets on his list, and gets on the download page, okay? So let's spread this apart a little bit. Gets on the list. I don't know why that did that. There we go. It inverted for some weird reason. Gets on the list, and they start getting all these emails. These are all inverting. What is wrong with this thing? Alright, so copy. So they start getting emails, okay? So let's see what his question is. Also, I should also point out here that there are other products within this. So we're going to use these as products. And I can't remember exactly how many's in here, okay? These could be just, ebooks. These could be software products. These could be membership sites. These could be anything, okay? These are just products, services, whatever. Okay, he says, I now have my 7 ways to 7K.com set up, and I saw what you just explained. There was a video tutorial I showed him. There's a giveaway item in the funnel, so that answers that question. I have since gotten several other products set up, and I've started going through them as you recommended when I got the setup completed email from you and John. So now I have at least 3 products I can promote. Altogether, I bought 5 products in your done for you setup offer. And I will get as many as I can afford right now. I'm not sitting on my hands and not taking action and promoting. I am taking my time because I have spent close to 6 years floundering around. This will probably be a lot of you can probably relate with this. Floundering around trying to make money online and invariably screwing up by going in the wrong direction. I want to make sure that I am clear in my mind that I know what I'm doing based on what you teach, okay? So he gets the whole concept of what I just showed you guys. Does everybody get this whole concept? I've gone over this and gone over this and gone over this. This is your basic business, online digital business foundation. Everybody get this? Can I get a yes, a no? Everybody get this whole thing? Randy, thank you very much. He gave me the name of the person who owns that domain name. Yeah, that'd have been smart. I could have gone and seen who owns it. Alright, so here we go. I understand now that I must do my own research to come up with giveaway items, and that's as it should be. One last issue if I may. Each of the funnels has to be promoted separately, right? With prospects sent to the landing page for that funnel. What I've been trying to figure out is how to use one single squeeze page to send all my traffic to, which is why I was trying to come up with my own giveaway item. This concept doesn't seem to work with the done-for-you funnels. Yes, it does. Here's the cool thing, guys. And you guys have heard me talk about business assets, okay? Things that you either create or that you buy that you can make money with. PLR products. You can take those and turn them into all kinds of different products. I do a lot of done-for-you services. Those are all business assets, okay? So once you have a squeeze page set up, you can add on as many of these business assets as you want, okay? So the squeeze page, get traffic, people get on your list, they're taken to the download page. Or I think this one actually has an upsell or a special offer right after it, okay? But at any rate, this should do something to make you money. This is the first opportunity you have to make money. Now, what these emails do is they build the whole like, know, and trust thing so that your new subscriber like, knows, and trusts you. And then they also point them to all of your business assets. You can use one squeeze page to do this. If you wanted to give away one thing in your niche to get people to join your list, you can add on as many business assets as you want to. You just keep adding emails into your autoresponder sequence, or just sending an email blast to your entire list every time you add a new one of these. That's all you're doing, okay? If you want to keep adding and keep adding and keep adding, that's fine. But you don't have to keep putting out a new squeeze page every time you want to do a different offer. Now, if you want to create like a specific funnel, like here's what I'm going to be doing. So this is basically, how my business is set up. Now, if I want to take all these people on my list and I want to start segmenting them. So one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a free giveaway that is all about making money with membership sites, okay? And I will have a download page. And this might be, some kind of, it might just take them to the download page and then have some kind of ad on it that, makes me money in some way. Either points them to one of my products or something that I'm an affiliate for. But all these people are going to get onto my list. So my free offer is all about making money with membership sites. I'm going to get traffic to it. Build this list, and then I will have emails in here. And then, let's say the first few of these emails are your like, know, and trust emails. You've got to have these. You've got to build the relationship with the people that get on your list, or they will not buy from you, okay? So all of these emails will be like, know, and trust. I'll send them to my About Me page on my blog. I'll give them things that are related to having or related to making money with a membership site. That could be anything from, courses on how to set up your own membership site. That could be membership site scripts. That could be anything that is related to making money with a membership site, all the way from building it to marketing it to creating content for it, the whole 9 yards, okay? Now, the rest of these emails, I will use my business assets. One thing that I already have is a course on creating your own membership site. So I will have a couple of emails that take these people to that, okay? Then something else that I have is an affiliate link for a script that I use that allows you to build your own membership site. And I will have a couple of emails in here about that. Now, at this point, I'm basically done. I'm not. I have like 5 or 6 other things. But let's say I just have these 2 things. Well, let's say in 6 months or 3 months or whatever, I come up with some other kind of service, maybe a done-for-you service. Well, I build membership sites for them. I have those. So I would just add this in here, and I would add on a couple of emails into my autoresponder. And as soon as I add this, I would also directly mail my entire list about this thing. I can keep adding on. So is what I spend my time doing is driving traffic and tweaking all of this. Seeing what I can do to make this better. Seeing what I can do to get more people to buy. Maybe creating more emails in here that build the relationship with my people. The more you build your relationship with your people, the more they're going to buy from you. And then you can come back and keep putting this stuff in front of them, okay? But, like I said, you can just have one squeeze page and just keep adding on everything to it. Like if you had one squeeze page that gave something that was very broad related to your niche, then you can have all kinds of stuff behind that, all kinds of different business assets behind that you can make money with. Everybody understanding what I'm talking about here? Everybody getting this? And Russell, this should really help you too. You too, Dan. You guys have so many business assets out there. You guys have squeeze pages. You just need one squeeze page, and then you need to get this system going on behind it. Now, Dan is in a special program that's the training for it's getting ready to start. That's on my to-do list tonight to actually get that started, and then working on it tomorrow. I've got one thing I've got to get out of the way before I can go do anything, but all I've got to do with it is just a couple of little things. So the planning stages, well, the planning has already started on it, but the implementation of it is starting. Dan says have it all set up. Yep. So now all you got to learn to do is use it, market it. All right, guys. So hopefully, answering Juan's question helped a lot of you guys understand this. Anybody have questions about what I just covered? Give you guys a moment to type in any questions you have. Okay, Dale says, when they buy, are they used to a different list? Are they added to a different list? It depends on how you have it set up. You can set it up that way. If you want to get into, like more advanced stuff, like okay, so let me get another draw screen out here. Maybe I don't have to. So let's say if your person gets on your list, they see this first product. If you want them removed from this list and then put on another list, yeah, you can definitely do that. I don't do that stuff. Because I've never in my life ever had a customer come to me and complain that they already bought the product and they got an email about it. Never have I gotten that complaint. Maybe they complain about it in their head. Oh, I already have that. Okay, great. But I've never had a customer complain about that. A lot of people will tell you, oh, don't ever do that. If you have a customer who's already bought, don't ever show them the product again. Why? Doesn't bother me. I see people's products all the time, repeatedly. Guess what? You're supposed to do that. They say it takes 7 times for somebody to see your message, your product, for them to buy from you. So why not? Ray says, Liz, am I right in thinking that we should pick one main niche and then market to the list we build using different related products and not spread ourselves over different niches? Yes, definitely. Now, is what a lot of people do, and what I do, because I'm in several different niches, is I will get a system set up like I just showed you guys. So just talking about this whole membership site niche, people who want to make money with membership sites. I could get something like this set up and have it totally on autopilot once I get all my emails in here. And then all I'm left to do is drive traffic. Then I'll go and I'll set up another system like this, and another system, and another system. I have tons of these systems. You could definitely do that, but get one thing making money, getting it all right before you move on to anything else. All right, let me pull my questions back up, guys. Okay. Peter says, what your thoughts on email sending out and broadcast, auto and broadcast? I do both. People are on my list and they're in my different, they're on my different lists and they're getting automated emails, and then, at least 3 or 4 times a week, I'm broadcasting out too. I do both. I see nothing wrong with it. My people want to hear from me. If they don't, then they're not my people and they'll unsubscribe. But you can only get away with that. Let me put a disclaimer here. You can only get away with that if you're sending out good information. If you're constantly sending out bye, people are going to be like, what the hell? No way. And they're gone. You've got to provide value, okay? If you're constantly asking for a sell, you're consuming. You're not providing anything. You got to provide too. All right, Randy says, besides emails, what other ways do you recommend building like, know, and trust? Well, email is the only way I do it. I use email to send them to my like, know, and trust things. So a like, know, and trust thing, something you give them for free is going to make them like you and trust you. If you send them to your About Me page, hopefully what they read will make them like you. And they're going to trust you more because they're going to feel like they know you more. But email is really the only way I get people in front of those things. I use, of course, social media too. Am I understanding your question, Randy? Merrick says, what about FB pages? Can you direct them from there too? Absolutely. Any way you can get in front of your people to send them to anything, like, know, and trust stuff, or your products and services, use that channel. Email marketing is just a channel. It's my biggest channel. Social marketing is really coming up as a big channel too. Randy says, yeah, but do you bring people into social media who aren't customers? Yes. Let me show you. if I had to draw out how this works. So here's a like, know, and trust thing. Okay? Actually, let's go. We're going to stop what we're doing. And let's go back to using our little icons, because those seem to work better. So let's say that, let's find something we can use here. Let's say, why are all these inverted? Okay, let's say this is a like, know, and trust thing. We're going to get a couple of these things out. This is a like, know, and trust thing. This is a like, know, and trust thing. And then we're going to have some, let's do this. Oh, the frogs are getting louder. Yay. Copy. We'll put some of this out here. And these are products, guys, okay? Let's kind of get them a little bit into a circular motion. Now, each of these things, you need to be they need to bring people to your list too, okay? So each of these things need to be getting people onto your list. When someone buys your product, what in the hell is going on over there? When someone buys your product, they need to be getting on your list. If you send them to something that's like, know, and trust, you need to get them on your list. So I want to show you guys kind of what happens here. So I'm out here in the world. Where are my thingies? Here we go. Let's do... There they are. I'm out here in the world, and I've got... I don't know why she's all white. My icons are totally screwed up. What happened? Anyway, I am out here in the world, and I've got all this stuff out here. So as I'm on social media, sometimes I'm dropping like, know, and trust stuff. Sometimes I'm dropping links to my products. Okay? So this is what's happening. I'm out here on social media doing all of this stuff. So people are constantly exposed to this stuff. They're constantly jumping on my list. I'm also, in email marketing world, doing the same thing. Dropping my products, dropping my like, know, and trust stuff. Everything I do, I'm dropping. So people are constantly in this circle of Liz, and they're being exposed to all of this stuff with all of my doings, with all of my marketing stuff. So there's so many different points that people can jump on my list, and of course when they buy, they're automatically added to, you know, the list for that product. There's so many points here where they can get on my list. They can, you know, follow me on social media, because email and social media are my two big main vehicles for talking with my people. Does that make sense, Randy? And Dell says, how are you inviting people into your social media channel? Because, let me show you here. Let's do this as social media. Because not only am I doing like, know, and trust things, blog posts, interviews, free reports, stuff like that, but I'm also talking about all my social media points. I'm talking about being on Facebook. I'm talking about being on Instagram. These are other things here too. So in this loop, people can jump in my social media circles too. Does that make sense? Is everybody kind of understanding the method to my madness here? It's just a constant cyclone of nothing but my messages, my products, stuff like that. It's this big, constant cyclone. And I spread it via email and social media. And blogging and, articles and all the other things that I'm doing. But these are my two big ones. And you can use any of these things to be able to get an email marketing channel. Ray says, think so. It's all about exposing yourself as much as possible. Yep. It's all about having your touch points, your products, your social media channels, your like, know, and trust stuff, and having points where people can jump off and get on your main channels like email marketing. All right, guys, any other questions about all of this tonight? Hey, Andrew, see, you snuck in. A couple of you guys snuck in. Jenny, I saw Merrick come in. Sorry, guys, the dog's going berserk over something. Jenny says it was a bit late. Sorry, no problem. Not a problem at all. All right, guys, if there's no other questions about this, we will wrap the lesson part of this, and let's turn it over to you guys. Do you guys have any questions about things that you're working on in your business that I can help you with? Anything that I can help you guys with? That you're working on in your business, marketing your business. Are you having trouble creating emails? Are you having trouble getting traffic? And don't just say traffic. I swear to God, y'all. Give me specifics. What are you doing to get traffic? Are you learning anything to get traffic? Merrick says, can we ask about done for you stuff? Yeah, ask and I'll tell you if I can answer it right now or not. Russell says, do you have any guidelines on picking affiliates from JV Zoo? I do. It's basically, and Russell, I saw your email and I will reply to that. I have a video on that. YouTube.com. Guys, my YouTube channel, you need to use it and abuse it. Alright, so let's do videos. The affiliate marketing biz model explained. Create a swipe file. Let's see here. I need somebody to go through my last lives that I did and pick out all the links I talked about and tell me everything I talked about in them. Just a side note there. Because I still don't even have these published. And yes, I'm going to be doing Facebook Lives again. I'm just trying to get everything down to a low roar here. Where is Easy Free? Okay, so it's not... Wonder what I did with it. Okay, so I'll tell you what. We will devote next week dealing with affiliates from JV Zoo and Warrior Plus, because we need to talk about dealing with them within Warrior Plus too. So this is what we will do next week. But Russell, I have an answer for you too. I'll reply via email. But I want to cover it, so I have a video that I can send people to also. But Russell, in your Done For You membership training, did you go through all of that? Andrew says, I'm stoked for the Done For You affiliate site. Andrew, did you get your information sent in to get that done? Awesome. And you haven't heard from us yet on that? Just the message received. Okay. I will check into that and see why you don't have it yet. All right, so let me stop at the top. Start at the top here. Okay, Merrick, I got that one. Dan says, when you build membership sites, do you use MemberSonic plugin? Yes, I create the pages in OptimizePress, and I use MemberSonic to manage everything. Dan, if you go to the help desk, I did videos showing me setting up a membership site from scratch. I don't know if they're on YouTube or not. I can't remember. On my YouTube channel. Is there a way to search your YouTube channel? They need like a search box on the video. Look. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Membership. Oh, look at this. Building a membership from scratch part 1. They're all here. Hi everybody, welcome to the... Give me 1 second. Let me make sure that... Yeah, it's here, but it doesn't give you the resources document to that. So, if we go over to Backpack Business Lifestyle, and we go down to Categories, Backpack Business Lifestyle Coaching Webinars. Let's actually just do, what was the name of this one? Building a membership site from scratch. We'll just search membership. Building a membership from scratch, part 3, part 2, part 1. Okay, I think it's part 3 where I actually gave the resource document. Let's do part 2. I've got to get rid of that plugin. Part 3. I could have sworn there was a document that I gave with this. Let me look, guys. Yes, there's the creating a membership from scratch resources. So, is what I will do. show you guys a couple of techie things real quick. Let's take this and let's put it in here. Oh, it already exists. Okay. So we're going to do, I'm going to add download links to these. Backpackbusinesslifestyle.com, 3p-admin. Alright, so let me log in. So now I need to get the download link for this. So backpackbusinesslifestyle.com/downloads. And then the name of this was refresh this. I'm going to edit post. I'm going to do click here to download the resources document mentioned in this video. So if you guys put a video on your site and you want to do like a resources document like I'm showing right here, this is what you would do. Then you just link it. Boom. So now, oops, I did it to the wrong thing. It's not click here. There, now I got it. So I got the words click here linked to this. Now this is the HTML view of the post, and I'm doing that because I've got a video in here. So I'm going to click update. Now if we view this, click here to download the resources document mentioned in this video. Cool beans, huh? Then I can just paste this into each of these posts. Anybody learn some techie stuff right there, what I just did? Or are you all confused and like, oh my god, she used HTML, she's getting techie, God help us all. I know a lot of you guys are scared of this kind of stuff. There's no reason to be. Promise you. It's like math. X plus Y always equals Z. Dan says I'm muted. Can you guys hear me? Okay, yeah, everybody else can hear me, so that's got to be a Dan thing. Dan says good now. Okay. Franny says, oh, I'm so frightened. Yeah, right. You're more techie than I am. Jenny says it's just a matter of learning and practicing it. Exactly. Okay, I'm just going through y'all's questions here. Randy says, I just want to make money without any work. Well, unless your name's Kardashian and you got an ass like them, it's not happening. Okay, alright, so let me do this last one, guys, so I don't forget. I'm just going to edit this post. Throw that in there, update, and we're done. All right, Dan. So now you know how to go and find those videos to show you how to build a membership site, right? All good there? Dan says good stuff. Thanks. No problem, sweetie. All right. Let's see. Merrick, what we got from you, could we change them from PDFs to videos, monthly lessons? Okay, he's asking about the Done For You membership sites that I do. We currently have 6 different ones. There'll be a 7th one out next week, and as the last one I will be doing. That's it. Done. But on those, sorry guys, I need coffee. On those, yes, they're yours. You can do whatever you want with them. If you want to take, because some of the lessons, depending on the sites, some of the lessons are in all text, some of them are in all videos, and some of them are a mixture of both. Just depends on the topic. So yeah, you can take whatever you want and do whatever you want with them. As far as changing the content up and stuff like that to give it to your members, that's totally fine. Russell says, what are your thoughts of creating a Facebook group or fan page to go along with our Done For You page? I would create a Facebook fan page for yourself. Create it for yourself. You can do a group if you want, but until you get some traction in your niche, there's really no reason to do that. It's hard to get people to join your Facebook group. You've got to have a following before you can get them to really join. But yeah, you need to be branding yourself, not just a product. Brand yourself and use that brand to promote all your products. Merrick says, yes, I have done the fan page for my Done For You membership. Yeah, you need to do it for yourself, Merrick. Brand yourself or whatever, your company is. But have one central thing. Like mine is Liz Tomey. Kind of. We're not going to talk about that. Russell says, fan page with domain name as title. No, just do you. Just do Russell Darden. Unless you want to brand your, if you have like a company name, you'd rather use your company name. But I always say brand your name. Always. It's more personable. People like people, not corporations or companies. Ray says, do you do any videos to use as a source of traffic? Do you mean, do I do traffic tutorials? How to get traffic XYZ? Waiting to hear from Ray. Alright guys, any questions? Ray says, no, using video ads. No, I have not done that. My video marketing strategy is I don't rank videos or anything on YouTube. I've never tried to do that. That's something, I want to do and see how that works out, what kind of traffic you get from that. But what I have found, it doesn't really, okay, you can get the numbers, but it's hard to convert those people into sales. Who cares if you have 10,000 YouTube subscribers? Are any of them buying anything? Probably not. Because if they're on YouTube, they're not looking to spend money. They're looking to find out how to do it for free. Can you convert them? Yes, of course. But it's not something I focus on because that's how I see it. And that's been my experience with it. Anything I do with SEO, it's usually a numbers thing. Ooh, I got a bunch of numbers, but it's never really converted well. I do better converting my social media traffic people and getting affiliates to send me people. I do way better with that kind of stuff. Randy says, have you tried running ads in your YouTube videos? No, I have not. All right, guys, last call for questions, and we're going to wrap it up for tonight. We've really covered some good stuff tonight, guys. Let me back out of everything while I'm waiting on the last bit of questions to come in. Oh, got to keep that up. While I'm closing these down, I'm waiting for questions from you guys. So any last minute questions, guys, now's the time. As the frogs really kick it up a notch. Dan says, nice job tonight. Thank you, Dan. You're going to be a happy camper here in the next couple days. For reals. Dan's been patiently waiting for me. And he's awesome for that. Alright, guys, I'm seeing a bunch of no questions comments come in now. Oh, Andrew says, oh, hey, wait. What's up, Andrew? We'll wait for Andrew's question to come in here. And guys, I do have a done for you Make Money Online membership offer out right now. If you guys haven't seen that, it is awesome. Like I said, this is the second to last one we're going to be releasing. You've only got like, I think 2 more days to get it at the discount price. And then it goes up to the regular price, which is like $497. It's $97 right now, and there's a 2-pay option for those of you who like to spread those out a little bit. Andrew says, is there any way I could get a one-on-one to pick your brain? You had told me to email you, but which one? Andrew, coachmeliz@gmail.com. Is that the only question, hun? Okay, perfect. All right, guys, that's a wrap for tonight. We covered a lot of stuff tonight. Hopefully everybody's getting on the same page and understanding this stuff. Guys, I know this is a lot to take in. When you start marketing your business, it's a lot to take in. But if you take everything and put it in little compartments in your brain, okay? There's 20,000 different things you need to do. Just take one of those things, go do it, get good at it, get it working. If it's not working, come to me, ask me why it's not working. I can take a look at what you're doing, and if I see that you're doing everything right and it's just not working for you, then boom, you just throw it out of your head and you go to the next thing. But you got to take one little thing at a time, okay? Don't let it overwhelm you. What we went over tonight was a lot. I mean, if you guys look at the draw boards we did tonight, this is a lot of information. You might have to watch this video 2, 3, 4, 20 times. But eventually you'll get it. I remember when I was in like 3rd or 4th grade, I had a horrible, horrible issue with learning to do long division. I don't even know if they do long division anymore. It's probably like deprecated. But anyway, I remember I had such a hard time with it. And then one day, after just constantly going over it with my teacher, it clicked. And I became like the long division ninja. And now to this day, I can do long division like nobody's business. So guys, it's just, you've got to keep going over and over and over and over this stuff. Find one person you can listen to, stick with them, watch their stuff over and over again, read their stuff over and over again, reach out to them until you understand it. Just keep going after it, okay? It's a lot of information, but you can do it. Don't get overwhelmed. It's a giant elephant, one bite at a time. All right, guys, have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you guys next week. Remember, as you're going through your week, have a notebook handy. If you have questions, write them down. When you get on these webinars, I'm here to answer those questions, okay? Night, guys.